Hello guys, welcome to Sandy Acres and our first ever YouTube video. I started this vlog to look back and reflect on how far I've come, what I've done, what has worked in the past, and what hasn't. Pretty inexperienced with this homesteading business. Been thinking about doing it for years, but never figured I had the money to do it. The money situation really hasn't gotten better, so I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger. Start it out, see what happens. Just recently built my chicken coop. I had it built for 8 birds. I've got those 8 birds in there, and since then the wife and kids have added at least, I'd say at least 20 more chicks. We've got about 14 of them separated right next to the coop. They share a fence. And then my daughter just bought 3 silky chicks. She got them, I believe, yesterday. She's got them inside. They're too small to put with any of the rest of them. We got 4 ducks. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the ducks. I didn't really want them. The kids wanted them, thought they were cute. One of them is pet, so I went ahead and got them. So anyway, yeah, let me show you what I got going on here. We're on about 3 acres. It's all full of sand. No real dirt out here to speak of. There's the ducks my daughter got. She put them in a swim pool, let them cool off and swim around a little bit. This is the coop I built for my 8 birds. I still got some stuff to add to it. I need to add a roost for them. I let them out early in the morning when it's cool, and later on in the evening when it's cool, let them run around, free range a little bit, chase some grasshoppers and stuff like that. Used a bunch of scrap wood and some wood I bought recently to build nesting boxes. They're not the best, but like I said, not very experienced, just starting out, and I'm just seeing how it works. We've got 2 little birds in here that I got for free that I was told broiler birds. They were getting picked on. The store on them didn't want them to die, so we went ahead and took them in. We've got them kept inside here till they're big enough to let out with the rest. Those other 14 birds are right over here. We've got them, like I said, set aside so that they don't get picked on by the bigger birds. Yep, and like I said, I got a little bit of adding to do, such as the roost for the chickens. I'm gonna expand this over here. Since I've got so many birds now, I'm gonna clean this all up, add to it, and I'll let them have this whole thing as a chicken coop. Started some vegetables a couple years ago. As I said before, it's all sand out here. Nothing really grows too well, so I didn't do too good. This year I did plant. I mixed in some topsoil with some compost, a bag of topsoil with a bag of compost and manure. And I dug a hole in the ground, put a cabinet we took out of the house in the ground, and tried to plant some cucumbers, green tomatoes, and jalapenos, or bell peppers, I'm sorry. Nothing turned out. I got maybe 4 cucumbers off the plants I got. I had 5 plants, and they finally died out. Jalapenos never did sprout. The bell pepper, I got 1 plant to come up. It didn't make it. So I guess next year I'm going to be trying something else. I am going to try to build me a compost bin. Oh, it's hot already. Over 90 degrees, 11 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, I'm going to try to build me a compost bin, mix it in with some dirt, see if that helps. The whole point of me starting this channel, like I said, I've been thinking about it for years. Basically just to let people know it can be done. Limited budget, limited land. Like I said, 3 acres is all I've got. I plan on adding some goats, rabbits, donkey, pigs, you know, all the normal stuff. Maybe sheep, I'm not sure yet. I haven't done a whole lot of research on sheep. But yeah, I just plan on trying to live a little bit more self-reliant, know where my food comes from. So that's why I started the channel. That way, somebody else who's watching it maybe say, hey, he can do it, I can do it too. Get some advice from people who've been doing it for a while. Help me out along the way. And I'll keep you guys updated on what I do around here, some of the projects I do. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is build me a goat pen with a goat barn. When we moved in, they already had some barbed wire set up. I think the neighbors said they had a horse or something out here, a donkey maybe, I'm not sure. But I'm taking down all that barbed wire, and I'm gonna build my own little pen for the goats. My brother-in-law's got a male, female, not sure what they are. I believe just by looking around doing some research, there's some Norwegian dwarf mix goats. He's got a male, female. And as soon as he breeds those, he's gonna give me whatever kid they have. Now, if it's a buck, I'm gonna go ahead and band it. Everything I've read about and learned about, I don't want to have a buck as my first goat. So it'll either be a female or a wether, and I'll learn with that. I'd like to get a couple of dairy goats. Never had goat's milk, never had goat's meat, but I'd like to try it, see how it works out. I'd like to start off with about 2 does, and then once I get more experience and get comfortable with that, I might move on to a buck later on and try my hand at that. So, if you like the video, let me know. If you got any suggestions of what I can do more, or what I can do better, or something to try out, let me know. I'll take all the advice I can get. And if you guys are inspired by this channel along the way, let me know. That's part of the reason I'm doing this, help somebody out. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, learned a lot from the YouTube videos. So this is just a trial and error type thing. I'll post everything on here, good, bad, ugly, what works, what doesn't, and we'll just go from there and have a good old time. By the way, my name's Lon, and more to come from Sandy Acres.